So I've recently been taking care of this tarantula that belongs to a friend of mine, and I've had it for a little bit more than a month. And originally I thought it was going to be more of a pet that you could handle, and I've learned that it's more of an observation pet. But one thing that I've been really excited about doing lately is changing the terrarium into more of a bioactive setup. And I got that idea from some videos that I saw on YouTube, and it was really a relief to me because I've been researching into getting a pet snake, and it was just interesting to me to learn that there's ways to set up vivariums, terrariums, aquariums, paludariums, what have you, in a way that replicates more of a natural ecosystem with plants, detritivores, and maybe herbivores of some sort or predators. And so you have the larger animals and the organic byproducts that they produce that normally end up being a waste product. And so that's something that you, as the pet owner, have to go in there and extract, and usually extract with a lot of the substrate, sort of kitty litter style. And the substrate is just this sterile environment that catches fecal matter or whatever and is then removed and thrown probably in the trash can. And so when I found out that, because I had aquariums as a kid and I was really interested in the idea of nutrient cycling and having plants and having animals so that they are working together in the nutrient cycle instead of just having the organic waste of the animals be a waste product, have it be the nutrients for photosynthesizing plants. So I did a little bit of research because I've been wanting to get a snake for a pet for a while now, and I'm so glad that I ran into Josh Halter's website and YouTube videos that talk about what's called bioactive setups. And in that case, instead of having a sterile substrate, you have some sort of substrate that is more like what you find in nature, and it contains detritivores. Some of those are invertebrate animals, and some of those are microscopic, and there's probably fungi also, and those collaborate with some type of plant. In the case of my tarantula terrarium, I chose this fern because ferns are supposed to have one of the lowest light requirements, and tarantulas don't like much light. But when I get a reptile, I'm probably going to try to imitate some of the plants that the biodude Josh Halter uses in his other terrariums, and use an LED. So there will be a light provided mostly for the plant. And I think that's makes sense to try to imitate a natural system. And I also just like the aesthetic so much better because I'm the kind of person that will like freak out when I see those pirate ship things in people's aquarium, and it's just like, what is that, And I think that with terrariums also, I'm just like a snob, I think, when it comes to the aesthetics, and I maybe have more of like a Japanese sensibility, or something like that. Like some of the landscapes that I see in the aquascapes, some of the planted aquaria that are coming out now, influenced with more of that Japanese scaping look. And I think that having natural plants and sort of subdued shapes and interesting pieces of dead branches is really the look that I want to go for instead of just newspaper on the bottom. So anyways, just a little bit of a rant there, but it's something that I've been really excited about experimenting with.